Catholics around the world celebrate the beatification of Pope John Paul II. It's a celebration of one of the most beloved popes in history, moving a step closer to becoming a saint.
He was the people's pope, whose papacy took flight to more parts of the world than any before him. But when 58-year-old Cardinal Karol Wojtyła became the first non-Italian pope in over 400 years in 1978, it came as a shock to many. Mr. Wojtyła was born in Poland, but he had to study secretly for the priesthood under the anti-religious oppression of his country's communist regime. When he became pope, one of his first acts was to visit Poland to tell his countrymen not to be afraid. That message reverberated and inspired the resistance against communism, ultimately laying the groundwork for the fall of communism in Eastern Europe.
The role of John Paul II was quite revolutionary due to his personal history and also his personal way of talking to the people, touching the heart with the gestures more than words.
But in 1981, a Turkish gunman shot John Paul in St. Peter's Square, almost killing him. He survived the assassination attempt and later even visited his assailant in prison to forgive him. It also did not slow down his efforts to spread the message of his papacy.
He was a great man of communication, Bill. He had a gift. It was a natural gift.
He used this gift well, making over 100 foreign trips and was seen in person by more people than any other pope in history. He also broke barriers and encouraged dialogue between religions, becoming the first pope to visit a synagogue and to enter a mosque. One blight of his papacy, though, was the sexual abuse scandals that were revealed when he was in charge. But he will also be remembered for his positive impact on the youth. He initiated World Youth Day in 1985, an event held every 2 to 3 years that would become one of his greatest achievements in spreading the Catholic message to the youth.
John Paul had an incredibly special relationship with young people, and they had an incredibly special relationship with him. At these World Youth Days, which sometimes drew hundreds of thousands of kids, one of the things that was remarkable is that if you spoke to one of them later on, many of them said that they felt that he was talking directly to that person.
Even when he was struck with Parkinson's towards the end of his life, he continued his efforts to champion the Catholic faith. And when he died in April 2005, the crowd at his funeral chanted that he be made a saint. That crowd may soon get their wish.